Okay, so I just wanted to take a moment to talk to you about this company called Chaos, which is the practice pad brand that I'm playing. This company is really cool. They're based in Australia, but they ship globally. The reason why I want to talk about these practice pads is that I've never seen anything like these in terms of the quality and the price point. Very affordable, very high quality though. And they've got a range of different pads. So I'll just show you some of the basic ones. So when I go out on tour, I take either this one or this one. Fits in your luggage, very affordable. And the other one, which I'm a huge fan of, is this no rebound practice pad. It's a lot lower in volume than some of the other practice pads. So if you're in an apartment, wherever you might be, this is the one that I would recommend. The other reason why I recommend it though is that it has a lot less bounce to some of these other practice pads. Now the bounce in practice pads are great for certain aspects because a drum does have a lot of bounce in it. So you want to replicate that bounce in your practice pads. However, where you would not want any bounce is when you're working on your technique as a beginner and you really want to master that motion of the stick coming up and then whipping it down with your wrist. Okay, this practice pad will help you achieve that technique because you're not relying on the bounce to facilitate the stroke. You have to make the stroke happen. Okay, so I'll just show you another example. No bounce at all. If I just do this, the stick just falls into the actual practice pad itself, as opposed to. So really, really good for your singles, doubles, paradiddles, warming up. Highly recommend this one. Okay, so the next practice pad that I want to talk about is this awesome one that actually has an inbuilt metronome and also an inbuilt beat counter, which I'll show you a bit later. Now, I've never seen anything like this before. Once again, it's from a company called Chaos. They ship globally. They've got 3 different metronome sounds, and it's literally got an inbuilt speaker. You listen to it. It also has an inbuilt headphone jack as well. If you don't want to bother anyone, you can just plug your headphones in and you can listen to the metronome that way. But for now, I'm going to leave it so we can all hear it. All right, check this out. I'll go through all the sounds.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, second sound.
4, 1.
Third sound. 2, 3, 4. Very cool. Okay. Now, the next feature that's really, really cool, and we do speak about this in the course on the metronome chapter about getting faster. The mainstream way to get faster with your hands is obviously with a metronome and pushing that speed as I talk about. However, check this out. So we're going to go to train. Now, this actually has an inbuilt beat counter that counts how many strokes you do within a certain time limit. You can set it for 30-second intervals, 40-second intervals, 50-second intervals, or 60-second intervals. And it just starts as soon as you start playing, okay? So I'm going to be on 30 seconds. And there it is, it's going right now. So I'm not really concentrating on the rhythm so much. As long as I have the right technique, that's the most important thing. You have to hold the sticks correctly to do these kind of exercises. If you start holding it weird, then you're going to build some bad habits. 2, 1, 0. 337 hits in 30 seconds, okay? Which is not fast at all, but I'm just trying to show you that this is a really cool way to actually get faster, because then if you log your data down, okay, let's say, all right, today I did 337, tomorrow I'm going to go for 347, for example. So it's a different way of building your speed other than relying on that metronomic kind of data point, okay? And last but not least, we have this incredible practice pad from Chaos that really lets you work on your rim shots. So a rim shot is when you hit the snare head and the rim of the drum at the exact same time. It's something that we'll cover more in course 2. We're not quite there yet, but nevertheless, this practice pad is great for that. Also, it has an inbuilt snare wire sound. So if you're starting to learn a bit more about the drums and the mechanics of the drums and how it all works, the snare drum makes the type of sound that it does because underneath the snare drum, there's a bunch of little steel wires that are buzzing every time you hit the drum. And this practice pad, you can hear that rattle. there's an inbuilt mechanism inside that's creating that snare sound. Okay, so there's the practice pads that I recommend. Like I said, they ship globally, Chaos Drums. I'll link the website on the screen and below this video as well. Highly encourage you guys to check them out.